Good morning, Chantilly. Today is Thursday, August 28th, 2025.
And in this week's shows, it's all about the nightly news, an overview of the class.
And now, I'm James Marath,
And I'm Jamie Nowicki.
and here are your morning announcements.
The senior panoramic is today at 10:45 a.m. Then varsity football plays away against McLean at 7 p.m. tonight.
Tomorrow begins our Labor Day weekend, but sports stay busy with boys and girls varsity cross country having invitationals. Varsity field hockey also has away games at 8 a.m. and 12:30 p.m.
On Saturday, varsity field hockey continues to play away at 8 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Then on Monday, the last day of the long weekend, JV competition cheer has a competition. Varsity sideline cheer is cheering that day as well.
On Tuesday, we return to school. Gradebooks are now open in SIS. This afternoon, varsity golf plays away against James Madison at 4:45 p.m. Volleyball plays away against Washington Liberty. Freshmen at 4:45, JV at 5:45, and varsity at 7 p.m. Then, field hockey plays at home against Westfield, JV at 6:15, and varsity at 7:30.
Girls flag football is starting this fall in Fairfax County, and our historical first season is right around the corner. The GFF interest meeting is today at 3 o'clock in the cafeteria. If you have any questions, email Coach Neff at aneff@stps.edu. The first meeting of the Dungeons & Dragons Club will be September 5th from 3 to 4:30 in room 246. Whether you're a seasoned adventurer who's battled dragons in a dozen campaigns or you've never rolled a 20-sided die before, you're invited. The goal of this club is to have fun, tell great stories together, and build a community for all players of all levels. First, we have a message from administration about the new security system.
So all of the high schools in Fairfax County this year are going to have this security screeners. So it's new for all the high schools, but a couple of the high schools tested it out last spring. So it's a directive from Dr. Reed to keep everybody safe. And what's new about it is for you guys, we just haven't done this before. So it'll be a learning experience for everybody, but like you've done for the last couple days, we're practicing with walking through them, and then after Labor Day, we're going to turn them on and start screening. So what will be different starting after Labor Day when we turn the security screeners on? You'll go through them one at a time, and then you'll need to take things out of your backpack that will set them off. So laptops, if it's a rainy day and you have an umbrella, your umbrella. And I don't see a lot of these at Chantilly, but if you have a metal lunchbox, that will need to come out as well. Things that can go through that you don't have to worry about are your car keys, your wallets, and your cell phones. So what you'll do is when you're coming through the screener, there'll be a teacher on the side. You're going to hand them your laptop, and then you walk through with your backpack. And once you walk through, if it doesn't buzz, you just go on with your day. And if it does buzz, then we might ask you to go through a screener one more time just to double check and make sure that everything you've got on you is safe and you're allowed to have at school. I would expect for after Labor Day, that first week, it's something new. I would expect long lines. So doors open at 7:45. The earlier you get here, the better. So if you can be here right at 7:45, your chance of getting through and not waiting in line is going to be a lot better than at 8 a.m. So get here early, be patient, and expect there to be lines.
Apparently, Langley got the hang of it pretty quickly.
I wonder if it will go smoothly for us as well.
But have you ever wondered what the class behind the award-winning nightly news is about?
I haven't because I'm in the class, but if you are, Shuda can tell you all about it.
As a student in Broadcast 3 Honors, I always hear people asking me where they can submit their ideas so we can produce the segments on the nightly news.
You watch the news, it looks like broadcast journalism is mainly just in the studio when you're like anchoring and recording for the news, which is most of the part that you see. But behind the scenes, we actually do a lot more because We're cut into groups, usually of like 2 or 3, and we have a certain amount of time, usually like 5 days, to get our segments done, and those are the little segments that go in the news.
Want to get in contact with the Nightly News? Email us at chs.tkn@gmail.com, or you can swipe up on our Instagram DMs. It's chs.tkn. And if you have any questions, you can always come to our classroom. It's room 228.
People can submit stuff that they want to be said on the news as an announcement in the in the link in our YouTube video descriptions. But be sure to submit your announcements 3 days before the next show.
So now you know. So if you ever forget, come back to the show and watch this segment again. Well, this has been Shruta Nair for the Nightly News. Now back to you.
I can vouch for everything they said.
You sound a little biased for a journalist. Good thing sports scores have no bias. Here's Will with our very first sports roundup.
Thanks, Jamie. I'm Will Mosleski here with all our sports team's latest scores. Here's what happened. Golf played against Oakton at Reston National and lost. Girls volleyball played McLean. Freshmen won 2-1, JV lost 1-2, and varsity won 3-1. Boys volleyball also played McLean. They lost 1-3.
We're looking forward to more scores next week. Well, this has been Jamie Nowicki
And James Morath for the Nightly News, reminding you to stay positive, stay safe, and have a great day.
and we'll see you next week.